What up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So tell me, what do you notice right now? What do you notice? Come on, keep looking, keep looking. I know. What do you notice? Just look. What do you notice? Help me, yeah. I was actually talking to them out there that are looking at me right now.
Were you expecting them to answer?
Yeah, actually I am.
That's terrifying.
Okay, well, what you probably say is, where's your Cowboys paraphernalia? What?
Joe Blue Star.
Oh, that's what I was like. We distilled them boys. We distilled them boys. I know it's a Joe Blue star. That's a star to look like a Cowboy star. But don't tell Jerry. Isn't it? Or is it not? Actually, I thought it was a Cowboy star. That's where I thought it was going to pop it out. I didn't realize it was a Joe Blue star. Close enough, okay? So, I'm driving down the road here. It's a beautiful day. It hit like 62 degrees today.
Did it?
Yeah, it was 55 right now. Which is great for February. Which lets me know that the NFL winter, which is about to come on here, winter is coming. Maybe it won't be as long as we think, and I got things I can do. I'm gonna get that red brick barbecue smoker built out there at the red brick house and things. Be that as it may. Couple of things here. One, today has been more drama free, with the exception of Dan Quinn caught again stealing. And I have to say, Dan Quinn is beginning to ignite the hatred between the Cowboys versus the Commanders. Because the more this stuff goes on, the more I'm getting dislike. See, it's almost feeling like it's scorched earth policy here, that maybe Dan Quinn is literally marching to the sea, Savannah, He's scorched earth. He's burning everything. And there's a bit of a firestorm that's going on. Dak Attack is going through and basically saying he believes he's Benedict Arnold. Some people have said, and even Micah Parsons have kind of questioned the defensive play calling in that game. And, you've heard Rex Ryan, who is a candidate for the Cowboys, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Dan Quinn? You got 7 defensive backs in there, and they're running roughshod over you. You know what? How about putting some big people in there to try and stop the run? So there have been some questions out there about, maybe Dan Quinn had already checked out and figured, maybe he had some animosity against the Cowboys because he did kind of go there with Chick Hernandez and kind of say, you got to go all in. That next year isn't promised. That, although I can't say I disagree with him at all. And I'm hoping that Jerry Jones, don't shoot the messenger, deal with the message, because they do need to realize they're playing for mediocrity. Their planning is, their execution is for mediocrity. They're not going for excellence by not trying to bring some more people in when you have deficits. Now, in my mind, I did my morning video this morning. I said it really doesn't matter which one of these guys they bring in as head coach if they're not going to change what they're doing. That, by definition, is the definition of insanity of just thinking, if I just change the head coach, or if I change the offensive coordinator or the defense coordinator and don't do anything with the underlying things, the highway is littered with all of these guys that have had success in other places that you haven't supported. The Cowboys have been fortunate to find some great players from guys like Dez Bryant, DeMarcus Ware, Tony Romo, Zeke Elliott. The thing is those guys as individuals on a team sport are not enough to win it all. So we've heard the right things, but talk is cheap. We'll see if they interact. Now the question is who do you want for the defensive coordinator? And I've been running in my mind here. The coach from the Jets, he's not getting it. He's not getting it. Let's be clear. We can go ahead and wait. We're not going to deal with guys we know don't have a chance, okay? Aiden Durden is not going to get it either, okay? Now, they did block Dan Quinn, who is trying to basically get his coaching staff, bring all his guys with him. They blocked him from being able to talk to Al Harris as well as our tight end coach Wells, because he's like, if I can take those guys, help myself, I can hurt the Cowboys too. And they've nipped that stuff in the bud. So the question is, realistic candidates. I think the realistic ones, of course, are, and I'll go from the word least, I think the least is probably Ron Rivera. I think Ron Rivera was called because I think in the Cowboys' mind, they were going to have Dan Quinn back. And as it kind of went on, they just kind of threw a name out there and they said, whoa, Ron Rivera. And after they threw Ron Rivera out there and Dan Quinn takes that job, you end up going, oh, okay, well, we mentioned him, so we kind of have to. I don't really think that Ron Rivera is going to get the job. Wink Martindale, I think that's another one of those ones, because a lot of times what you do is, if you're smart, is you bring in a multitude of different people, because what you want to do is you want to pick their brain and learn some of the things that they did, because they may give you an insight into things that may make your team better or how to stop them in the future. So I think Wink Martindale, that conversation, yeah, okay. I think he would be next on the list. Rex Ryan. This is the one that's kind of interesting to me, because Rex has done some great stuff in the past in coaching. You know, he hasn't been a Super Bowl winning coach, but as a D coordinator with the Ravens and things, he was really good. You can see how he ended up making Revis Island and how the secondary worked really, really well for them. And I can see him being an aggressive style, using a Micah Parsons and understanding we need big guys to stop the run and to be able to use that secondary to be an aggressive style. The only thing that holds me back from that one is thinking about his brother. Since his brother has been there as the defensive coordinator and stuff, he would probably want to bring Rob with him, and I'm not sure how well that would go with the Joneses. I still believe the leader in the clubhouse, although we haven't heard much of the talk about him since he was brought in for his interview, I still believe that Mike Zimmer is the one. Mike Zimmer, I think, more than anything else, it's the comfortability. Comfort, honey? I need to ask my people. My people?
What?
I was saying comfortability, but that's not a word, is it?
Say it again.
Comfortability? The comfort, like they know.
Can you just say your comfort level?
Comfort level, there you go. Comfort. I see I had to go to my research department. Thank you, research department. That they're comfortable. Comfort level with Mike Zimmer, I think, would be more advantageous. I think the Cowboys ended up bringing in Ron Rivera, that would probably have a revolt with the fans and they'd go crazy and kill the Joneses. I think Mike Zimmer, the fiery personality, the ability to work with other coaches after being fired and so forth, the new guys, I think they'll look at that and say, bring in Mike Zimmer, maybe a guy that we can keep and hold over. If it would, we get rid of Mike McCarthy. That would be my thought. And possibly a guy that they would look at and say, yeah, we can have him as our head coach. Because I think more than anything else, that's what you're going to look at. I don't see Ron Rivera taking over for the Dallas Cowboys as a head coach. I don't see Wink Martindale. Maybe I can see Rex, but for more than anything else, I can see Mike Zimmer. There you go. Our reasons why I think Mike Zimmer will be the one. Then again, you might hear about a couple more names today or tomorrow with Jerry Jones. Hope y'all are having a great day. Can't wait to see the NFL honors tonight and see if we have any regular season awards for our players, because that's all we got. And to see if Darren Woodson makes it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Peace.